Country Boy Boxing here. This is a video that I've been meaning to make now for the past maybe year or so, maybe past couple of years, I don't know. And it's about the man Miguel Cotto. The man, the greatest boxer of our era. Question mark. Well, he certainly had all the attributes, all the skills, the heart, you know, to certainly be an elite fighter in our era. Not just elite, the greatest. But the question is, well, the answer really is, he isn't the greatest boxer of our era. So that would be a quick answer to that. Born on the 29th of October 1980 in Cargos, Puerto Rico. He had a decent amateur background, Cotto. He won a silver medal, I think in the Latin version of the ABAs in the UK, or in America I suppose you'd call it the Golden Gloves. You know, it was a decent. He went to the Olympics but went out in the preliminary round. As soon as he come back from the games, he turned professional. Started his career as a light welterweight. You could say, in a word, he did clean up the 140 division, going for the likes of Mauser, Nadeau, Chop, Torres, Malinaji. You know, you can't really criticise him too much for not going after Costa, so I should say. The opportunity wasn't there for him, and Ricky Hatton was still, you know, making a case at 140 to be a top name. So he goes up to 147. Quintana, Judah, Mosley, Clotty. I'm sorry, did I miss out a name there? Oh, that's right, I missed. Sorry, I was reading out boxers' names. No, I haven't missed anyone. I've written down all the boxers that he's been up against. Oh, you say Margarito? Man, I don't call that dickhead a boxer. What is the first name that comes into your head when I mention the name Miguel Cotto? That's right, Antonio Margarito. Now, I don't know Antonio Margarito personally, but I do know this much. You're not going to load up on Shane Mosley. When I say load up, I mean you're not going to put concrete in your fists to take on Sugar Shane and Swerve Cotto. Because really and truly, none of us know 100% sure. Well, I'll say that again. No one knows for an absolute fact whether Margarito was wearing his fucking concrete in his fists. But you know, I just apply simple logic to it. You know, like I said, you're not going to load up on Mosley and Swerve Cotto, bearing in mind that you know that Cotto beat Mosley. So you know Margarito's thinking is, right, if I loaded up on Cotto, I've definitely got to load up on Mosley. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a simple point to make, but I think we all know. We know for a fact that Margarito was loaded up. I have nothing but all the love and respect in the world for Miguel Cotto. I really do. I mean, boxing in its own right is a brutal sport without people feeling the need to cheat and bend the rules, you know. I mean, to go 11 rounds with Margarito, considering the fact that he was wearing what he was wearing, I mean, Cotto, I take my hat off to you, you know. You took it like a man, but it's not fair. It isn't fair. The first half of that fight, you know, Cotto was, in my opinion, boxing who's a superb fight. I thought Cotto was fighting a brilliant, you know, the first 6 rounds he was boxing beautifully. You know, he was working the ring, he was boxing and moving. Couldn't keep Margarito off the end of the jab for too long, but, you know, out come the left hook, you know, and the combinations and so forth. I haven't read too much up on this plaster of Paris and how this shit works, but it would make a lot of sense, as I think round 7 you start to see, you know, a huge shift in the fight. Unnatural, I would say. You know, for Cotto to be, I wouldn't say competitive, but he was certainly going into the second half ahead on points. I think we agree on this much. And you know, the moisture and the sweat in the gloves makes the plaster like solidify over time. And you know, that fits the story of the fight perfectly. I mean, how naive were we watching that fight? You know, the live telecast on HBO. And we were basically lied to, you know. We thought we were getting a boxing match, but what we ended up was getting a murder scene. And it hurts me, it really pisses me off. Like I'd say for many of you, you know, Miguel Cotto was undefeated going into that fight with Margarito. If he'd got past Margarito, who knows what would have been on the horizon. Mayweather next? You know, when he come back from his layoff, he might have got Hatton. You know, Pac-Man would have still been probably a year away yet from coming up to the 147 mark. But I mean, fighters lose their O's all the time. You know, experience a first loss a lot, but to lose it in the fashion that Miguel Cotto did, it's just not right. It's bullshit, I've got to say. And it just shows you like how good of a boxer Cotto is. You know, he's gone up to 154 now. He fought Foreman in his first fight up there for the title, and he knocked Foreman out. First defence, knocks out Mayorga. You know, so the aftermath hasn't affected him that badly. We've seen glimpses of it in the Clotty fight, but like I said before, I've got nothing but all the love and the respect in the world for Cotto. It's like, you know that scene in Rocky IV where Balboa has those flashbacks of Clubber Lang coming for him, bang. Wonder if Cotto has similar flashbacks with Margarito. Just gonna throw that out there. I mean, 12 months suspension isn't enough, I'm sorry. You might as well have given the guy fucking pay rise and said, you know, just sit tight in your Mexican mansion, Tony. You know, catch some sun, enjoy some good food. And then I'll have you like in the ring with Manny Pacquiao 18 months from now, getting your biggest payday. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. So yeah, I just wanted to wrap this up now. It's just a video that I just wanted to get out there and feel as if I owe, you know, I think videos like this we owe to Miguel Cotto, because it's a brutal sport, man, but there's no need for guys, cheaters like Margarito, ruining people's careers. Yes, Cotto is now, you know, world champ at 154, but you know, who knows what would have happened if we lived in the fair, perfect world that we all strive and hope for. But hey, nothing's perfect and nothing's fair. We just got to keep on rolling. And Miguel Cotto, I salute you.